Peace family, this is Amber from Amber's Magical Garden and Small Spaces. I just wanted to do this video because I'm out here on my balcony, and I said why not just bring my phone with me and just do some things, right? So anyway, if you find any of this content that I am going to provide to you helpful, please like my video. If you find my content helpful, enjoyable, informative, and what have you, and you'd like more, please support me on my journey and subscribe to my channel. And then share this information with all of those that you know that may be in a small space. I'm in an apartment, or in a large space that is just getting started and they don't know what to do or where to start, and they don't want to start a large, super big garden. Share this information with them because it could be helpful. So first thing I want to say is recently I watched a video from another YouTuber here on YouTube, and he was talking about some of the things that you do not want to grow. The plants that you don't want to get from a home and garden center to replant. And I found the video very, very, very informative and helpful. And I'm going to give you guys some of those tips on a different video, not this one. But I did want to share that information so that you can look out for that video. So again, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, and then once you hit the bell notification, tap it one more time. When the menu opens up, click all. Okay, so first things first. I came outside to do some watering. I live in Zone 9A, which I didn't share at first, but I live in Zone 9A in Las Vegas, Nevada, and today officially starts monsoon season here in the Vegas Valley. Kind of like the Nile Valley, right, in Egypt, okay? So it's humid and muggy, and normally it's not like this here in Nevada, at least in Las Vegas. And so I stepped out here to spritz my plants, or mist my plants, because we don't have a dew point, and the plants don't just need watering through the soil but also through the leaves. So I was going to use my nifty little sprayer, which I need to pump, and mist my plants. So in doing that, I knocked this thing over. Now, what is this, Amber? What is all this? These are red bean plants. These are, right? And I have a red bean here, but it just hasn't sprouted yet. When it fell over, I saw that the bean had one root, so I replanted it, and I'm just going to wait for it to sprout. But these originally were not this high. Yesterday, they literally grew probably an inch overnight. I left the lid off because this was to incubate the seed while it was inside, create a humidity center, a humidity chamber, and it sprouted, but they were just starting to touch this. So overnight and throughout the day, it has literally grown an inch and a half. Okay, so I wanted to share that. You could always recycle, reuse. I think this was like a cranberry muffin pot or whatever. But in this little chamber, it's just soil now, there was a orange bell pepper in there. I gasped. I probably inhaled all the oxygen in the Vegas Valley because I was like, my plant, it fell. Oh my God, it's going to die. But luckily, this is my red bell pepper, and I had enough space. I used to have another red bell pepper here, but instead I planted my orange bell pepper there. See the little 2 leaves going into 3 leaves? I went ahead and I planted it in there. Let me be specific. This is the orange bell pepper plant. This over here is just a leaf. So I did repot it so that the plant could hopefully survive a bigger pot where it can grow. Let's see. What else did I do? Oh, this pot was my pot of recyclable soil. Okay, recycle, reuse. I'm very big on recycling and reusing. I use all kinds of things for my garden. I don't just use pots that I have bought or pots that things have come in or big tubs like this. I use cinnamon schoolbook cookie containers. You know, I use red silo cups. I use cups to get a mini shake from one of the places where you can get soft serve ice cream. As I said, I use muffin containers that you get from the store. So I'm big on recycle reuse. This is soil that originally came from a lot of my tomato plants that dried out, that died out because of the heat shift. And if you are not familiar with that, I have so many videos called Tomato Time where I'm discussing the issues in the hotter zones when it comes to tomato plants. I even have one talking about my heat tolerant tomato plant right here that I found. So go check that video out and get more information on that, including where I got it from. I think I said where I got it from, but nonetheless, this is from a lot of my other tomato plants. Now, as George Washington Carver taught us, and I'm sure there were others, including many Native American tribes that did this before it was shared by George Washington Carver, is to cross plant, right? Meaning take the soil from one plant, these were from tomato plants primarily, and use the soil to put another crop in. That way the soil has a chance to rejuvenate its minerals and vitamins that were taken out of by the one plant. And then the next season, you can reuse this soil again for the prior plant. So case in point, this is a tomato plant. It's been sitting here, it's been getting dried out by the sun, it's been all kinds of things, but it's just my collection pot right now. But as I knocked this one over and they replanted or reinserted these plants, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to seed something else. So in here is some seeds that had fallen out of a packet. Now, why am I not being specific? Because I have some red mustard green seeds that fell out of a packet and some little Jim romaine lettuce seeds that fell out of a packet. They look the same. The red mustard greens, probably the tint is different, but they're so small, if I'm not wearing my glasses, then I'm not going to be able to tell what it is. I have my glasses, but it was hard for me to tell. So I just planted these in here. I planted one here. I made a circle. I planted some here, covered it, made another circle, planted them there, covered it. We'll see what happens. You guys will be along on this journey with me. Okay? I'll call this video the seed ring, or reseeding the seed ring. And then that way you guys can always know which video is which. So it'll be called the seed ring. Stay tuned for that. Here I have some okra that I potted, or that I planted from seed. Yesterday I did not put my cover over to protect it from morning sun, which is, if something says full sun on it, like this sage tag says full sun, yeah, Nevada sun, Arizona sun, Texas full sun, it's not like everybody else's full sun. So you have to have some form of covering. So needless to say, one of them already died. I mean, it like was shriveled up when I came out here this morning, and this is just overnight. And then this one is gasping for air. I don't know. I'm probably going to just pull it up, but I'm trying to give it a chance. But it really looks like it's just done. Yeah, I think it's done. But, I hear a trumpet playing in the background trying to save this one. But this one, it did okay. I reseeded. I put some more okra seeds in there. So we'll see what happens. So this is my okra pot. Okra pot. What did I say? Lettuce circle? Magical circle? I don't know. I remember. Something circle. Circle of leaves. That's what we'll call it. My circle of leaf pot here. Then over here. My corn. They are early, they're sun glow early, I think they're called. And 3 of them have done well. They're sprouted. And I planted some more. I put some more seeds in there. So that'll be my corn pot temporarily, because as they get bigger, they're going to need more room. Then again, I'll give more insight to potted corn plants or doing corn in containers. Okay? So like I said, I just wanted to kind of share some things that I reseeded, that I repotted. If you have any questions in regards to what I've mentioned here, feel free to ask. But I just wanted to do a quick video. Seeded glory, I guess is what we'll call it. Recycle, reuse, seeded glory. But I definitely wanted to share that in the event that you knock something over, put it back together and keep going. Right? It's a life lesson. That's a magical moment right there. A statement from the magical moment. Anyway, this is Amber from Amber's Magical Garden. Again, if you like this content, please like by giving me a thumbs up. If this content was beneficial to you in any way, shape, or form, or even entertaining, or just, ooh, look at that, please subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if you know anybody in a small space garden, you yourself are in a small space, a large space, any space, and you don't know where to start or how to start or what have you, share my content so that others can see that if I can do it, so can they, and so can you. And by any means necessary, and by any means I mean I live in an apartment. But by any means necessary, family, have a fantastic day and grow something. Peace.